welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mads, and today we're going to be going through my 10 before the end, aka exactly as it means, the 10 books that I want to read before the year is up. Now, making this list was hard because I'm a mood reading girl. My mood changes on a dime. Like, I truly mean on a dime. I could be in the middle of a book that I'm loving and it's 5 stars, and all of a sudden I hear or see a different book that catches my eye and I'm like so this list is like my 10 before the end in my current mood, my current predicament, and there is literally absolutely no ranking to this, so I'm just gonna dive straight into the video. Now, the book that I'm going to talk about is actually the book that I'm going to be diving into right now, actually, because I'm currently reading Bride by Ellie Hazelwood and I am loving it. I'm loving the audiobook. So as you guessed, one of the books I want to read before the year is up is Mate by Ellie Hazelwood. Look at it shimmering. I am going to go into this completely blind. I have heard that there's dual narration for the audiobook, and I'm currently listening to Bride, and guys, this narrator is just making the book 10 times better. The way that she narrates it is chef's kiss, so I cannot wait. I'm so excited for people to be like, the audiobook is even better than the first. Sign me up, bitch. Then next up we have The Women by Kristen Hanna. I cannot explain it. I don't know why, but my intuition is screaming at me that this needs to be my first Kristen Hanna book that I read. I know that The Nightingale is a lot more popular. I know that there's so many other books that I could read. I believe Firefly Lane is by Kristen Hanna. I could be completely wrong. However, when I saw this, I was just like, no, this has to be it. This is going to be my first Kristen Hanna book. I can't explain it besides the fact that it's just a feeling. Now, this one, it's probably gonna destroy me. In 1965, the world is changing and she suddenly imagines a different path for her life. When her brother ships out to serve in Vietnam, she impulsively joins the Army Nurse Corps and follows in his path. Now, that is the only thing that I'm going to say on that, because I'm so sorry, as you guys are probably going to pick up on, I like to go into books blind. And that's all I know. Then next up we have Carly Fortune, One Golden Summer. I'm so incredibly excited to read this. The only reason I have not picked this up sooner is because the male main character's name is the same name as my ex, and every time I read it, it's like a jump scare. It's like, ugh. Because I know I'm going to lust over this man because I really like Carly Fortune's writing. And whenever I read my ex's name, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lust over this because I literally do not like you. So out of Carly Fortune's books, I have read This Summer Will Be Different and Meet Me at the Lake. I really liked Meet Me at the Lake until the 3rd act breakup. This Summer Will Be Different is definitely my favorite Carly Fortune book. I don't know what it was. I connected to it so much. It really made me fall in love with second chance romance, because I just don't read a lot of second chance romance, and I'm coming to realize that Carly Fortune just does a lot of second chance romances. I think they're all second chance. But so we have I Never Anticipated Charlie Florrick, but Charlie Florrick changed my life. Good things happened at the lake. That's what Alice's grandmother always says, and it's true. It's where Alice took that photo, the one that catapulted her career. When her grandmother breaks her hip, Alice takes her back to the magical place, Barry's Bay, though their peace is soon disrupted by the roar of a familiar yellow boat and the man driving it. Charlie Florrick was 19 when Alice took his photo, and now he's all grown up. Sun-kissed days and warm nights on the lake with Charlie are a balm for Alice's soul, but when she finds his piercing green gaze on her, she begins to worry for her heart, because Alice sees people. That's why she is so good at her job, but she's never met someone who sees her right back. That sounds really interesting. But I've heard non-stop good things about this book. I do believe that this is the most popular one of her books, in the sense of, like, when I see people like ranking Carly Fortune books that have read a lot of her books or all of them, they always put this #1, so I'm very excited. It's very highly anticipated. Then next up we have another summer book, because if you can't tell by my accent, I'm Australian and we're going into summer, and I'm loving all of the summer books. We have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I actually saw Destiny raving about this book, that she really liked it, and then I also continue to see a lot of other creators read this and love Annabelle Morgan's work. Just in general, all of her books. I do not know anything about it. I'm going to read this for the first time. I'm one of those people that's like, oh, summer books, you like it? Add to cart. Benefits of a summer romance. It's always fun, always brief, and no one gets their heart broken. Slay. Although she's a professional organizer, Ali Morris's life is a mess. Her mother died 2 years ago, then her husband left. Jesus Christ. sacrifice. Now she spends her days trying to keep her children's lives together while making sure she doesn't fall apart. So no one is more surprised than Allie when the first time she takes off her wedding ring and stops wearing sweatpants that she meets someone. Or rather, her dog claims a man for her in the same way he claimed his favorite of her 3 children, by peeing on him. Stop. Somehow Ethan smiles at Allie like he likes what he sees and everything feels a bit easier. Of course, the last thing Allie needs is to make her life messier, but there's no harm in a little summer romance, is there? This has just been bumped up on my TBR so much higher. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I've got books in all genres. We have fantasy, thriller, and romance. There's a little something in all of them. Then we have People Watching by Hannah Burnham Young. I always never know how to pronounce her last name. I apologize. Now look, this is so high up on my TBR. However, I think I need to bring my expectations down a little bit. I have not heard the greatest things about it. A lot of people that I have the same taste to, and we kind of usually have the same opinion, who like her work, didn't love this as much as her other books. But I have not read a Hannah Burnham Young book, so I would like to start out with this one because sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can write an absolutely banging book right at the top, and because it's so extraordinary, the other ones that are so good sometimes fall flat in comparison. I'm going to read it and form my own opinion because that's what you should always do. Now, speaking of writing books and why I was like, sometimes you write a banger and it's so high that the others that are still so good, nothing can compare to something so incredible and amazing, is because I am a writer myself. I have written, oh my god, 5 books, but there is 2 that I really want to recommend to you, and I really hope that some people put them on their 10 before the end list. My personal favorite, and it seems to be your guys' personal favorite, is Breaking Point. Breaking Point is a very high emotional stakes fake dating hockey romance book. We have Grayson Crawford. He is a lovable golden retriever, and then we have Bella Stratford, and she is Black Cat. She has locked away her heart, and very sadly her mum is battling cancer. She is her caregiver. She's also paying for all of her mother's treatment, so she's not only her caregiver, but she's also carrying the weight of the financial burden. Now Grayson has just lost someone very near and dear to his heart, and he is struggling with his grief. He has been turning to alcohol, so much so that his spot on his just dream family team is on the line. And of course, in a sports romance and a fictional romance world, when your spot on your favorite dream team is up, your sports agent goes, "We need to clean your reputation by getting a fake girlfriend." Insert Bella, fired and needs a new job ASAP, and starts working for him as his assistant. And that's all I'm going to say. Like I said, very high emotional stakes. I think people underestimate how emotional this book can be just because of the cover, which I get it, but I love character work. She's on Kindle Unlimited. She's also on Amazon if you want to purchase this stunning cover. She has really cute artwork, like such cute artwork. I love it. But yeah, you guys are loving her, and I see all the love and I appreciate it, and I love it so much. I just finished book 2. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be announcing that I need beta readers like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Now my other book that I'm going to recommend, I also have a fantasy series. If you want to check out the fantasy series, it's called Evergreen Fate. I've talked about it for like 2 years that I'm kind of like, I think I'm done talking about it. I think you guys are done listening to it. Trust me, I see your comments, but your girl is an author, and you know what? No one else is going to market her book. So that brings me to Deadly Occupants. It is still spooky season, guys, and even when spooky season ends, you should always be reading some fun little thrillers. Deadly Occupants is Pretty Little Lies meets Paranormal Activity. 2 of my favorites. So it follows 4 college girls who go to a haunted house tour on Halloween night. One of them gets attacked, and then they go home to find that the thing that attacked them followed them home, and then something's just haunting them, and they have to try and get rid of it. And it's fun, it's fast-paced, and it is on Kindle Unlimited, and you can get this really pretty cover off of Amazon. A special edition was also just announced. I can link it down below if you guys want to order that book. I hope that you guys give my books a chance and a shot. They are on Kindle Unlimited. It's practically free. Now back to the video. This is so high on my TBR. It is such a highly anticipated read for me. I'm terrified, and that book is Nightshade. We have all heard about Nightshade. Everyone and their mother has heard about Nightshade, and if you haven't, that is okay, because I'm here to tell you it is a dark romance book. Oh, and it's so good. So she goes to a elite academy to get revenge. Had me there. He'd burned down the world for her, but she plans to burn his to the ground. Ophelia Winters wants revenge. Isolated in the Scottish Highlands, Sorrison University only welcomes students from the most powerful families. Ophelia doesn't belong, but a rare scholarship grants her the perfect opportunity to investigate the accidental death of her parents near the castle grounds. Oh, buckle up, kiddos. Things get off to a rocky start when she runs into the mysterious Alex, son of her prime suspect. As far as she's concerned, he's just a younger version of his billionaire father, a monster hiding beneath a beautiful facade. When an unknown tormentor begins to stalk Ophelia, she realizes she may not be able to survive Sorrison on her own. Alex becomes her unexpected ally. I know I'm going to listen to Mate next, but I think I'm going to do the audiobook of Mate, because like I said I'm going to, but I'm diving into this, baby, because this is so good. I've seen so many marketing videos from the gorgeous Autumn. What can I say? I'm obsessed already. Now going on to some thriller books that I have. I have been becoming a very quick fan of Simone St. James. And I mean, like, I love all of her books, but particularly The Sundown Motel. 6 stars, check it out. So I'm very excited to read the Book of Cold Cases. Sounds so interesting. I just love all the covers that Simone St. James does. They're absolutely stunning. You should see the Sundown Motel one. I will put it here. So good. In 1977, in the small town of Clare Lake, 2 men were murdered with the same gun. Beth Greer was the prime suspect, a rich, peculiar 23-year-old woman seen fleeing one of the crimes. Ever since her surprise acquittal, she's retreated to her mansion, Greer House, and never commented publicly on the case. 40 years later, Shea Collins is a receptionist by day and a true crime blogger by night. When she meets Beth by chance, Shea asks her for an interview. To her surprise, Beth says yes. But when they meet in Beth's home, Shea immediately senses something isn't right. Things start happening she can't explain, and she could swear she keeps seeing a figure lurking outside her window. Why I love Simone St. James? Because she writes fantastic paranormal thrillers, and this is going to probably smash, as they all do. Then next up we have Society of Lies. This sounds so incredibly interesting, and whenever I see that little sticker for Reese's book club, I know it's going to get the tick of approval, because I swear she endorses the best books. In a nutshell, it is her 10-year graduation reunion on the same weekend that it is her sister's graduation, except she turns up and her sister's dead. Yeah, she died. And then she finds out that her sister was actually a part of the secret society that she warned her to never become a part of, and now she thinks that the secret society killed her. And of course we have some rich billionaires covering up shit, and I just think it's going to be a great, splendid time. Then we've got one more book, and it is a paranormal thriller. We have One Dark Night, Hannah Rochelle. One night in the woods, a party gone wrong, a body discovered at sunrise. Now, my take on this is that this is just one of the books of like the classic, oh, on a highway, a girl murdered a ghost in a white dress who haunts the highway, and like she shows up in the back of your car. Like even where I grew up, we had one of those infamous ghost stories on the highway, and I just feel like nearly every city and town has one of those infamous haunting ghost stories, and I think this is just a book take on that. That's what I'm guessing is. I did just read though, with a teenage daughter of his own, police detective Ben Chase knows how high the stakes are. Was the girl the victim of a party prank gone wrong, or does her death represent something more sinister and ritualistic? As the investigation unfolds and the noose tightens around Chase's own family, the only thing anyone can be sure of is that no one is safe until his violent killer is caught. Now last and certainly not least, I actually just bought this book yesterday or the day before, I don't really know. Spellcaster. I have not seen or heard anything about this book, but first of all, the cover is absolutely stunning, but it's witches, and I have not read enough witch books. I read The Crimson Moth Duology, loved that so much, and I want to read more witches. So welcome to Weatherstone College. Don't walk the halls late at night, don't disturb the ancient magic, and don't under any circumstances ever trust a spellcaster. When my magic bloomed at 22, the last thing I expected was to receive an acceptance letter to the most prestigious witch college in the world. It's not that I don't have magic, it's just unpredictable. But with Weatherstone a part of my family legacy, I'm determined to live up to their expectations. A task that's almost derailed on my very first day when I come face to face with Logan Kingston. Oh, this is a romantasy. The son of my father's enemy. I'm warned to avoid the powerful spellcaster at all costs, but apparently Logan did not receive the same memo. And then there's more, but I would like to leave it at that because I would like to go into it a little bit blind. And that's it, guys. That is my 10 before the end. Thank you so much for watching this video, and pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Don't forget to go check out Breaking Point and Deadly Occupants. I hope that you guys liked them, and thank you for all of the love and support, and thank you so much for watching my YouTube videos. And yeah, I hope you guys read all the books that you want to before the end of the year is up, and I hope that everyone has had an amazing reading year so far, and thank you for watching. Bye.